at Legoland that I took the picture
Whoa.
a couple of days ago. We took Amelie to Legoland.
Amazing. So those are teeny tiny little trees.
They're pretty small. Yeah. They're like, yeah. I mean, those buildings are like almost as tall as me. Now I'm probably like half as tall as me. So the trees
Wow.
are pretty small. Yeah. They did an amazing job. I mean, there's like models of New York, like the whole island of Manhattan and the Brooklyn Bridge and San Francisco and the Golden Gate Bridge. They
Oh, if
rebuilt
only,
this LA's football stadium, and
only we could get them interested in logic instead. I mean, they've got the minds for detail,
they
right?
probably look at us debaters and they're like, if only we could get them building Legos.
Maybe.
Maybe. There's a definite maybe. We saw the little workshop where they build it, and they have all these vacuums, and I was trying to figure out why there's so many vacuums. I was like, is it dust? Is dust? But then my sister was like, no, it's the glue. Because
Ew.
the vapors from the glue are so strong that you have to keep the place. They have to like suck the vapors out right away.
Wow.
Put a different city tomorrow. They have the whole Las Vegas strip. They even put like the air conditioners on top of the hotels and stuff, like the HVAC. We go for the rides.
Oh, nice.
Um, I can control the volume to the TV on my phone.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it's too loud.
An Apple device, no doubt.
It's Roku TV.
Oh,
Watching movies tonight.
I did not make a mind map, but we didn't. We haven't covered much yet.
oh, then it would have been easy. You could
Yeah,
have
that's true.
easily impressed me.
All right, boss, I'm back.
Geshe-la,
Only
can I
finished
ask you a
half of my
very
macaroni.
can I ask you a very quick question before we get started?
Okay.
If there's an
Um,
updated version of
Nick, you want to
Interlude-
talk about your book? You want to give any introduction to your book or anything? Let's say for new people.
Can you hear Upala?
I cannot.
Oh, she was asking you
Oh.
a question. I could hear you, Upala, but I don't know.
Could you ask him my
But we had
questions
you
to
turned
send me
on.
the latest copy of Interlude so I can get it prepared for participants in the next
Oh.
class?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I was still working on it in the car on the way here.
I bet.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll
Sorry.
send you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, Nick, you stall, and I got to send something.
Okay, this is a book. For those of you who don't know, my new book, which is still fairly new, is another. The root text is another text by Arya Nagarjuna, and it's really awesome. So far, I'm loving it. To be honest, I think almost anything would be a breath of fresh air after Yeltsin's commentary to the 60 verses on reasoning, which was awesome, and I'm super happy with it. And I'm like the all that I learned from doing it is amazing, and it was a hard commentary. And this one is String of Jewels, Ratnamala or Ratnavali, and it's Gyaltsab J's commentary on that. So it's a letter to a king written by Nagarjuna, and he's covering different subjects, and it's somewhat like a lam rim in that it's covering. It seems to be that it's going to cover a lot of different parts of the path to enlightenment, as well as a lot of personal advices and things like that. So I'm pretty excited about it. Seems like a good practice manual. And yeah, we've just gotten through some introductory material, and we're just this term starting to get into the meat of the text, the Lashaw.
Okay, Nicholas. I would add one thing, that if you're learning Tibetan, this is a good text to do it with, because it's pretty straightforward. But it does have some great wisdom presentations, as usual with Nagarjuna. So not so difficult. Here we go. Not like your last torture.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I can read it and translate a lot. Understand what it says.
I expect you would be, but you wouldn't be if I hadn't tortured you. You understand?
Yeah, I've thought about that today with lots of gratitude in my heart.
I added a picture of Nagarjuna temporarily. You can change it if you want, but
I love that picture. I have it on all my PowerPoints.
We gotta make sure it's legal. I'm not sure. Okay, all right. Okay, and let's see here. Term 18. Okay, here's our progress report. We covered 6 folio faces, 3 folios in the last term, which is typical in mixed nuts progress with grandpa's stories in between. We should be able to reach folio 9b. We should be able to finish, if we split your translation into 2 parts, which it easily falls into 2 parts. Exactly. We could finish the first book in the summer of 2025. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I don't know about you guys, but I rarely do anything that I plan 3 years ahead or 5 years ahead. And it's kind of nice to, I know that the government of China always makes 5-10-year plans. The government of America makes 5-10-week plans. And somehow it's kind of cool to make a plan for 50 years out or 500 years out. And that's exactly what we're doing. As a single book, it would be 1,000 pages. So we'll split it into 2 books, 500 pages each. And I thought, Nick, you'd like to go through the 5 chapters. Okay. So can you read the name of the first chapter?
Ngampar Tawatang Ngepar Lekpa Gyunjwe Sosor Tempa.
You want to struggle with that?
A presentation of an individual presentation of the cause and result. I see. Nampartawadang of the higher rebirths and definite goodness, meaning nirvana, and the cause and a presentation of individually higher rebirths and the cause and effect of higher rebirths and enlightenment.
Yeah, good. Ngepa Lekpa is traditionally explained, which means definite good, certain good, is explained as nirvana and enlightenment. Okay. So yeah, it's the 2 sets. You could call it the 2 sets of cause and effect. What's the cause for the effect of higher rebirth, and what's the cause for the effect of enlightenment? Okay. All right. So that's going to be 25 folios, or that's 200 pages. Yeah, that's 200 pages of English. Okay. What's chapter 2?
Ngunto Ngele Gyunjwe Pelmar Tempa.
Yeah, and we had Pelmar only once in the lion's dance.
Yeah, like alternating or like mixed up.
Yeah.
So a demonstration or a presentation of the causes and results of higher realms and definite good interspersed.
Yeah, and I don't know what's the point of it, and I don't know where he's going with that, but we'll find out. Chapter 3.
Jangchub Kitsok Dupa, collecting the Jangchub Kitsok Dupa, collecting, amassing the collections, to get to enlightenment.
Good. Mhm. Now here's an unexpected chapter.
Gyalpoi Tsul Tempa. Oh, a demonstration of how to be a king.
Yeah, how to be a good king. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
And that used to be a big tradition in Buddhism that, wise people were hired by politicians to make them more wise. But some politicians aren't even wise enough to hire a wise man. Okay.
I wish we would do that again. Reinstate this tradition.
Yeah, we could get some jobs. Okay, what's the last chapter?
Kimpatang Rabtu Jungwa Kung Ki Lapa Tempa. A presentation of advices. Rabtu Jungwa Kun, for householders, and for both householders and those who've left the home life.
Yeah, great. Here's a chapter of, here's some advice. I don't care if you're a monk and I don't care if you're a lay person. Here's some good advice for you guys, okay? So Nick, the natural place to split this, because you have 76 folios, is at 38, which means we can have the first book can cover, I just want you to start thinking about, you could call the first volume some cute name that says higher birth and nirvana or something. Higher and nirvana, something like sexy. And that's going to be the first book. And then the second book is going to be you might call it How to Be a King or something. But don't tell Erin. All right. Just kidding. How's Erin feeling, by the way?
She's getting better every day. It's a little rough. It was a hard surgery, but she's getting better every day.
Okay. Well, we all dedicate our virtue of this class to her. All right. Yes. Which means we're ready to start your book.
Okay. Oh, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, please.
Well, actually, it's got two parts. One, I believe we have the Sanskrit for Ratnamala.
Oh, that's amazing. Good. Did Aisha get it for you?
Yeah. I mean, if I remember correctly, she did. And I think it should be input by now. And if it is, I'll verify this after class. If it is, I can try to start inserting it.
Okay.
We're starting to hit the verses.
I'm not sure if it was recovered en masse or if it was quoted so often in other books that they pieced it back together. But either way, we'll take it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take a look and see if I can figure it out and we can check it together.
Okay, it'd be great. That'd be
wonderful. There's a commentary by Ajita Mitra, I think his name is, to this in the Tengir, and I was wondering if we should try to look for the Sanskrit of that, because it might be helpful.
Yeah, for sure. It might have the root text in it, yeah. And if we have a question about the root text, we can check it. That'd be wonderful.
I'll email you the name, Aisha, and we can try to hunt for it.
And she's getting really good at finding stuff. Like we really chose a good person. So
yeah, I feel like if it exists, she'll get it.
Yep. Or she'll write it. Okay. Here we go. Please read. And who's going to check you? Rosa, you want to? Oh, Ellie, are you free?
She's not free. She's expensive.
She was swallowing macaroni. Okay. Salad. Okay. Okay, get ready, Nick. You're going to be criticized heavily.
She's been waiting for this.
I'm good.
Okay.
Hi, Venerable Jigme.
Let's.
I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Nipala ni ngedang nela chepe gyutsen no. First has two. Or the second has two. The actual text or the actual explanation and a reason for for explaining the thing in the vessel?
Okay, well, first point, Grandpa always gives you the Nipa. So the Nipa is Shepherd Damchawa.
Okay. Yeah. Shaper Dam Shawa. The pledge to compose the work.
Yeah, he's promising to write the book. Who?
Gyaltsab. Oh no, he's talking about Nagarjuna's promise.
Yeah, Arya Nagarjuna is promising to write his book. And then that promise is presented by Gyaltsab in two different sections. I'll give you the actual promise that Nagarjuna made.
Mhm.
And I'll tell you why you should teach the Dharma to Nerungwa.
To a worthy vessel.
Yeah, to someone who is a worthy vessel. I'm guessing that's what it means. We'll see.
Uh-huh.
We'll see when we
Uh-huh.
get there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Here's the actual promise to compose the book.
Yeah. Tang Poni. Gundrail Nam Par Shak Patang. Tik Ton Niki Rik Par Jawao.
Good. The actual promise to write his book has to have this gundel. Four different elements have to be there in a Buddhist book, in a worthy Buddhist book. Okay.
It's like Jaja and Niga.
Exactly. Yeah. So gundel means there should be some connection between the book he's promising to write and something that we need to reach. Okay, so it should be goal oriented. All Buddhist books are required to be goal oriented, and you have to kind of state it at the beginning. Gundam number shapa. I'm gonna go over the required demonstration that this book is related to your goals, and then I'm gonna go through the actual
Meaning of the words.
Yeah, I'll go through the wording of that promise. I'll take you through the wording in the root text. Okay. So here's the actual connection to your goals.
Again, and then it says Niki Rik Par Jawao. Is he saying by these two parts you'll understand?
Yeah, exactly. You will grasp the entire promise to compose the word if you take it in two sections like this. Yeah, good question. Okay, is Ellie reading or is Nick reading?
Oh, do you want to read, Jigme?
It's okay. You want me to?
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Grandpa's gonna finish his salad. You have
Tampuni
to tell Veronica I ate the salad.
Ngunpar Tuguadang Ngepar Lekpa Kyudang Drebur Shepa Nichu Cha Dang Then should ni Latene Tunde Dak Topa Ni Gupa Dang Ni Tun Topa De Ni Kompa Latene Tope Ngelek Ni Nini.
Niga.
Good. Sorry, I'm sleepy. Deda ngama ngama mena chima chimi chungwa
Minjung.
njungwa
And here
nindrel. Wow.
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 Wow. Oh, Nick's amazed by your reading. He said, wow.
I'm sure he is.
Okay, so the first part was supposed to be demonstrating that this book has a relationship to your goals in your life, okay? Which is required of a Buddhist book. You're not supposed to read a book that doesn't have this. Okay, so what's the juja?
It's the jija is Nampartawa Dange Parlek.
Wait, what's juja mean?
It's the subject matter.
Yeah, okay. Now he makes a list of the subject matter here. Please give us the list, Nick.
The higher realm, higher rebirths, and definite good, meaning nirvana and enlightenment. The causes and results, causes along with their results for them.
Yeah. Okay, good. That's the subject matter. That's the first of the four Gusok Chusi. She say Gusok.
Guso
Chushi.
Chushi.
Idiom. Gusok Chushi.
Guso Chushi.
4 elements of a good book, starting with Gupa. There's some kind of goal. Okay. So anyway, Juja, the subject matter is higher rebirth and nirvana and Buddhahood. Second one, Nick.
The second one is the Gupa, the purpose.
Yeah,
And it is that from relying on this here scripture,
good.
or from studying it, Tantetak, you'll understand the points.
That I just mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah, understanding those points above. Yeah.
So they call it kind of like the immediate goal. Who is scratching their microphone?
It isn't me, but I hear it loud and clear.
I think they're sitting on their microphone, Nick.
I
Okay, let's hope they don't do anything further.
was thinking that. We're a close knit family. The mixed nuts.
Yeah, okay. They're yelling at me here. Attention de la tene. Yeah. So the immediate goal of the book is to understand these points. Okay,
Yeah.
keep going.
And then from understanding these points and then meditating upon them.
Not meditating.
Habituating yourself to them.
Mhm.
Habituating your mind to them. Achieving definite goodness is the just goodness, it says. So achieving definite goodness is the ultimate purpose.
Yeah, good. It's the long-term purpose. Sometimes it's called Nyingge. Sometimes it's called Niga. It's a damka. Okay. And Deda Ngama Ngama Mena Chima Chima Minjunga Nijama. That's the fourth one.
The connection is, I think it says, whether or not you get the things that come after depend upon whether or not you've done the things before, and that's the connection.
Yeah. Each one of those 3 goals or 3 elements that we talked about depends on the last one. Okay, getting to the goal, the immediate goal depends on the subject matter. Getting to the ultimate goal depends on the immediate goal of understanding the book. Okay, cool. So there's only 3 connections or something. Connection between 3 things, 2 connections. But anyway, okay. So here's the second part where he promised to describe the wording of the promise to compose the book. Who's promising again?
Arya Nagarjuna.
Arya Nagarjuna is promising. Okay. Okay. We don't have to read the root text because it's in the commentary. So let's go to the commentary.
Okay.
Do you want to torture somebody on that list? Yeah. Ellie can sit here and we can enjoy the torture. How's that?
Let's see. Oh, I don't have the list pulled up. Hold on. Hey, how about Anatole?
Ooh, nice.
So who's correcting him?
This is for the last difficult pose you made me do.
Who's doing the correction?
I am.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
Go easy. Jaksel Chi Shik Che Che Na Rangi Kordang Yu Sil Gin Nen Ne Choktu Pa We Gao Po She Po Ne Kyud La Yong Su Dak Ching Tok Dar War Sumdu Gay Wadang Kor Wadang Ngan Song Du Mi Lung War Shin
Zin.
Zin Bei Chik Du Gay Wei Che She De Ge Pani Che Drup Par Ja Wei Chiro.
Yay.
Awesome.
Good job, Dad. Hey, is my Mater D doing okay?
Yeah, Kitty.
Okay, I gotta get him back up here as soon as I have time. Check
Yeah.
the videos. Okay. Chuck sound and Chichi Che na Nick.
If you were to ask why he's prostrating or to whom he's prostrating,
This nay is a progression of time.
oh, if after prostrating, you
Yeah,
were to
after
ask,
prostrating, what do you do next, man? Okay.
okay, if you were to ask after prostrating, then what?
What's this dude gonna do after he prostrated?
Uh,
Well, we call Shei Be in the second line, okay? In the middle of the second line. Shei Be means we call this dude in front of Nagarjuna Gyalpo.
yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Shave. I
And
thought
then Gyaltsa J gives the definition of a Gyalpo, okay?
the person who,
He has silky nimba, his core.
yeah, he outshines those around him.
Good.
And Pawe, I see your definition down here. So it's like he's like an ornament or a jewel that outshines those around him.
Well, Chin Chakpa here means it's kind of like he's got this magnetic power. Okay, Chin Chakpa means a magnetic power. Okay, he's a king because he has this he's Choktu power.
He's the supreme magnet.
Yeah, supreme magnetic power, where he's silky nimba.
Outshines.
He outshines those people in the court, and he outshines the whole country. Okay, he's like the greatest dude in the country. So probably had like JB and me is how he outshines everybody. Okay, Shei Be. Therefore, we call him the king, right? Que la Yonsu Tak Chin Totapa Sindigewa. I want you to be Yonsu Tapa.
To be so that you could be totally pure.
Yeah, I want to be a pure king. And I want you to have Gewa, Tokma, Tama, and Par.
At the beginning, at the end, and in between, all the time.
That's a very famous ancient Buddhist expression. I want you to be good in the beginning. I want you to have a good ending, and I want you to be happy in between. And I don't want you to sunga into the nyenso.
Don't fall into the lower realms.
And korwa.
Don't spin around in those lower realms.
Yeah, and anything which could zen you like that.
Anything that could hold you in that lower realms.
No, that could hold you from falling into the lower realms.
Oh, okay. Anything that could keep you from falling into the lower realms.
Anything that could hold you back from falling into samsara in the lower realms.
Hold you back. I see the dur is important. I noticed the ch from the root text.
Explain it.
Do
it sweetly. Do it sweetly. Yeah.
Dur is the Sanskrit root for the famous Sanskrit word dharma, which can which at the ultimately means a thing which holds its nature. So it's related to the word hold, which is zin in Tibetan, and completely distinct from the word ch in Tibetan, which is our word for thing or teachings. But here it seems that the Sanskrit would have been saying dharma, where the Tibetan was using ch in the root text. So he's saying that the dharma or the ch, the teachings are the thing that hold you back from falling into the lower realms.
Yeah, and then you gotta catch that PAS.
By holding you. Oh, in this case, isn't it more like in order to hold you back from falling, I'm going to give you this one virtuous dharma?
Well, yeah, it does, but there's a play on the words here.
By holding you.
Because it holds you, it's dharma.
It's a dharma. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I get it.
Because it durs you, it's dharma.
I see.
And by the way, that's an old Sanskrit pun. And the Tibetans keep repeating it even after they forgot what it meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because it holds its dharma. Totally.
So your translation is going to be a lot of fun. You're going to have to catch the dir, you're going to have to catch the dharma, and you're going to have to catch the causal relationship between them. Because it dirs, it's dharma. Okay. By the way, tree comes from that. Truth comes from that. Truth, tree, all comes from the root dir. Same one. Because people used to swear on trees because they didn't move. And they swore vows in front of trees because they were steady. Okay. All right. And unless it's in Fort Myers. Okay. And we're all praying for Vimla's mom, who was on the 7th floor of an apartment building when the tornado hit. And she's fine. She's all right. And they took her to a friend's house, the police, and she has water. Yay. Okay. So Minlungbar Zinbe na chiktu gewe che she.
So I'll explain this this one virtuous teaching.
Which is exclusively good deeds. Okay.
This teaching, which is exclusively good deeds.
Yeah.
I must.
And the reason I'm doing that is so you can
achieve these teachings, achieve these things.
I want you to practice the Dharma. Okay.
Practice. Yeah.
So I'm going to explain to you the Dharma, and the purpose of it is that I want you to practice it and achieve its goals. Okay. Cool. What's that, Anatole? I don't understand. It's probably not for me, I guess. Hi, Kiri. I love you.
M is for mano, mariposa, martillo, manzana.
Your roses are growing well, by the way. Okay. All right. Who's up? Nick.
Let's see. How about Marina?
Are you finished with me?
No, we have to sit for one more paragraph.
Can you read Marina?
Marina.
Oh.
I'm just scrolling.
I think she's exercising her neck. She's going like,
She's gonna be quiet until I forget. Okay. Alex Rivas.
He can do it.
Okay. Shuni gewa chula sopatang tro drel tope she raptang deni kintre buhla mi igo hangdang jangchup sum yinla dirni gyun ni la chu sheyat jate shejate denindre budang chepan drupar jawe chiro.
Nice. Okay. Now he's going to give a lot of examples of what's dharma. So Nick, let's hear.
Chuni, dharma is Gewa Chu, the 10 virtues, etc.
Yep.
Trinja Tukpe Shira, wisdom that realizes absence of or freedom from elaboration.
Good. Okay. Yeah. Or self-existent pens. All right.
Deni Ki Jebu. The state of men and gods that is the result of those two.
What two?
Gewa Chu and Tridrel Tokpa.
Wisdom and the 10 good deeds and wisdom are the two causes here. Yeah. And their result is also two. You get a higher rebirth, basically, or you get
definite good.
Well, Changchupsum.
Here we go. Yeah, the 3 kinds of enlightenment, the enlightenment of the 3 tracks.
Yeah, and you probably have to have a footnote there because people don't understand that there's the 5th path of no more learning on the listener track is called Changchu, enlightenment, but it's not. Then the fifth path on the self-made Buddhist track is also called enlightenment, but it's not really. And then the fifth path on the Mahayana track, which is also called no more learning, is enlightenment. So somebody has to make a footnote here that he's talking about three kinds of enlightenment, only one of which is real enlightenment. Okay. Okay. Okay, keep going. Derni Ginila.
So here, these causes are what we're calling dharma.
Yeah.
These
The
two
two
causes.
causes.
Two causes, yeah.
Observing the 10 good deeds
Uh-huh.
and trying to develop an understanding of emptiness. These are the two causes. Okay.
Uh-huh. Deni Drebu Dangche, along with those two, along with their results,
Yeah.
are what we want to achieve.
Are what I want you to achieve.
Are what want
Sorry.
you to achieve. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
what I want you to practice.
So this droop is meaning practice, not achieve.
Yeah, it goes back to the root text here. Chud
Yeah.
droop.
Yeah. Practice.
Goes back to here. So
He's talking to the king.
yeah, he's talking to the king. He says, "Oh, the king says, yeah, okay, I'll practice this dharma thing because it durs me from falling into samsara in the lower realms. But how do I practice it?" And then he explains. Okay. Nipani means part 2, which only Grandpa gives to you. He changed it, by the way, Nick. Well, here he says, "Why is it the case that?"
There's a reason. Oh, isn't this exactly what?
Yeah, I'm
but,
sorry. That is the same. I think he changes it later.
Oh, maybe so. Yeah. Chilane. Yeah. Why is it the case that? Well, we're trying to figure out if he means what makes you a worthy vessel to teach Dharma, or.
I think it's the reason why you should explain Dharma to people who are ready,
Okay.
who are worthy vessels. Okay. And here we go.
Okay.
It is correct. Yeah. Why is it the case that we should explain the Dharma if a person is ready for it? And here's the answer. Okay, you're excused.
Okay.
Let's get Hassel up here. You ready to torture Hassel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, if you come to Sedona in the next 2 weeks, you're very welcome to sit. We're doing the evening classes at the tower in Sedona. And we're doing the morning classes at home, so we don't have to put on our pants. And so you're very welcome to come. And the upcoming retreat at Diamond Mountain, starting on October 16th, is the first time. 15th is the first time that we're opening Diamond Mountain to the public. So we're opening back up. I saw Princeton relax their COVID regulations this week. They said, we wish you have a vaccination. If you don't, that's your business. We wish that if you are asymptomatic, you wear a mask to class. And, it's pretty much it. So we're kind of following that. Okay. So anyway, here we go. So you're welcome to come to Diamond Mountain if you'd like, okay, or to Vietnam for the big blowout Lam teaching in
December.
end of December. Oh, November 30th. Okay, good. Okay. And I'm sorry they're so close together, but it's just we have schedule constipation, so I'm sorry. All right.
Sounds unpleasant. Also, can you get the mail for Diamond Cutter Classics downstairs?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and can you read the next text section?
Okay.
Okay. Gelpola checher che nyamna.
Never a prenasal on the second column,
Oh, okay. Just
except for this one.
che nyamna.
Delta.
Pakpa tampa namki tempar chawe. Tampe choki nu telani ni shena. Chudrupar Gyurla.
Third column, you can do the prenasal. Chundru.
Chundrupar Gyurla. Kyang Chuki Nu Yinte. Tena Che Pao. Che Pao.
Good. Che Pao. Nice. That's great. Your pronunciation's getting really good. Nick, translate. Gyabala chi chi che.
Nyamna, if you think to yourself,
Good.
why would he explain this to the king?
Yeah, why is Nagarjuna teaching a king? Okay.
Pakpadampanam. Oh, sorry.
Because he sees that the king is a nut, and then go backwards.
I got it. If explaining, I see. The king, Dampe Chukin, someone who's a vessel for the holy Dharma.
And you got to be careful with Dhamma because it can be
Ultimate
the
as well.
Dhamma in Dundam Dhamma.
Ultimate.
Yeah, ultimate. So, and here he says he has a difficult construction here. He says and this is a kind of a footnote. He says he's explaining this Dharma to the king because the king is a proper vessel for the highest teachings. Because, and by the way, we call teachings highest if.
Is this a question or is this somewhere in the paragraph?
It's just before the word Dampecha.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Temparcha way. Pakpadampanam ki tempa. Oh, if this is something taught by realized beings.
No, Temba, T-E-N, B-S-T-E-N.
That they have used.
Yeah. Why is he teaching the king? Because the king is, in this case, a worthy vessel for the highest Dharma. And by the way, we call something highest Dharma if it has been relied upon by the highest Aryas.
Aryas, the holy Aryas.
Yeah, so Gyaltsabje is taking the chance to explain the word Tampa when we say holy Dharma, and it's usually a mistranslation. It should be highest teaching in the world. Okay? Once you say Dharma, you are kind of indicating Buddha Dharma.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to say the highest teaching or the ultimate teachings because it's ultimate compared to many other teachings in the world. Okay. What makes it ultimate? Well, because the ultimate beings in the world have used it. Well, who's that? Well, people who saw emptiness directly. Okay, cool.
Very cool.
And if you were to teach this is how you tell if a person is a worthy vessel. What makes the king a worthy vessel? If you teach him, Chudru.
He'll practice it.
Yeah, if you can find an idiot who will practice Dharma, then God dang, teach them. Okay. If you can find somebody who will actually, what makes the king a worthy vessel? The Nagarjuna can tell he will practice what he learns. Okay. Girla.
Can I ask you a question, Geshe-la?
Yeah.
In the root text, I saw the word kya, and then above in the commentary we had the word kya, and it seemed like it means you, like it's Nagarjuna talking to the king, right? Would you translate it that way?
It is. Yeah, it is exactly.
And then down here, when it's Gyaltsabje saying it, would we say him?
Oh yeah. He's paraphrasing Nagarjuna talking to the king.
He's now we can say he's a worthy vessel, right?
I would keep the pun because I think Gyaltsabje is talking to his reader also.
Oh, you're a worthy. Okay.
Yeah, you're also a worthy vessel. Therefore, I'm gonna
teach you.
I'm gonna teach you. So you can read it as Nagarjuna talking to the king, or you can read it as Gyaltsabje talking to his reader. And I think it's a delightful confusion.
That's cool.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. Haso's gonna read.
Okay. Nipa shepani nie par
War.
niewa gupala shi
Nice.
ngunto tang ngelegi.
By the way, this is the second column. Ta ta ta.
So no.
So no prenatal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ngunto tang ngelegu what's that? Guntre?
Yeah, nice. Heavy prenasal if the first syllable ends in a vowel. Gyunde.
Guntre.
Okay, like Ganda in monastery.
Chirten patang lana mepe changchup ki gyu sok ni la lap
Yeah, that's your lapar.
lapar
Uh,
lapar dampa tang
Nice.
gelpoi chul ka na matowa mepala lapar dampa tang
Good.
tarpang gyur
your
nyur tapar gyur
Your.
nyur okay
Yeah.
tapar nyur tu topar ndu pei changchup sempe kyang raptu chungwar dampao.
Nice. Yay. Okay, Nick, take it away. Grandpa and Hassel are relaxing.
nice. All right. The second part, which is the need for the explanation itself.
No, this guppa means to set forth.
All right. Second part, setting forth
The actual explanation.
the actual explanation.
And he's like,
yeah.
I know you guys have been waiting for the real book, and here it is.
Yeah, has 4 parts. Ngunto Tang Ngelek Ginjui Chi, a general presentation of the causes and results for higher rebirths and definite good.
Good.
Lana Mepe Chang Chu Kikyu Tsok Nila Lampadam. So advices on amassing the 2 collections, which are the cause of unsurpassed enlightenment.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay.
Advices to not be messed up in how you take part in your kingly activities.
Good. Yeah. How you act as a king. Okay. Good. Nice. You're hot. You're on a hot roll here. Keep going.
Okay. And then for those who aspire, for those bodhisattvas who aspire to, even those bodhisattvas who aspire to achieve enlightenment quickly, liberation quickly, advice that they should leave the home life for even the bodhisattvas.
They should take ordination. Yeah.
Take
Okay,
ordination.
good. Now I have a exercise for you, Nick. He promised his explanation in 4 parts, but there's 5 chapters.
All right.
Now I want you to tell us next time what happened. All right.
Okay.
He's gonna do something unusual, and I want you to figure it out. Okay.
He's splitting one of the 4, I'm guessing.
I don't know. You have to figure it out. Don't try to get me the answer for free. Okay. Sumba, now he's on a new section.
Okay.
And Sumbala Sum, Shepala Jukpechawa, Shepani Nyerogopa. We are setting forth the, that should have been up above, actually. Sorry. Let me take this out of here. That belongs up. No. Yeah, it's here. Okay. It should have been here.
Okay.
He said part 2, right? So that's
yeah.
where he starts the real. Okay. Okay. So he promised us first. I'm going to teach you the cause and effect system for reaching higher births and
In a general way.
yeah. And I'm going to divide that into two parts. Hasso, let's read one more time.
Okay, one more.
The first of these has, oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Two.
땅폴라니 뭉통엘레키 귤레 소설 셰파탕 테니 벨
Good.
벨말
Pelmar.
벨말 셰파오.
Good. So for the first part, what, Nick?
He's going to individually explain the causes and results for the higher realms and definite good.
Good.
And then second part is that what did we call, I don't, interspersed
Yeah,
explanation.
somehow it's going to intersperse them. Nick, we have a few minutes. Can you choose somebody to read from the audience?
Oh, we only have 1 minute.
Well, they got to read fast.
Yes. Venerable Sanam, Brigitte.
Okay.
Tampola ni chape kiep gutan dan chapa ne so.
Shepa. So,
Chapa ne so. Next one as well.
no,
I think we have time, right, Nick? Or you want to try?
now we're at time. So
Okay. So this is tough to translate. Dambalani, when I
first has two.
yeah,
Isn't it just setting forth the context of the explanation and then the actual explanation?
yeah, something like that. Setting up the explanation and then giving you the actual explanation. How's that? Okay. The setup for the explanation and the actual explanation. Yay, Nick. Yay, Nagarjuna. Yay, readers. We're gonna start having the audience read more often. So
So go to words classes.
yeah, but also turn off your camera at the last minute if it looks like we're gonna call on you. Okay. Hi, Kitty. I love you.
Muchas gracias, Aldo. Hey, thank you so much, all the translators. You guys are amazing and brave for taking on these classes. And we're super, super grateful to you all. And we bow to your holy feet. Thank you. Thank you so much. And the tech team. Thank you guys for organizing the tech so that we have our classes recorded and streamed and everything that you're doing.
Yay. Okay, get your seatbelt fastened because we're up to Paula's text next, right? Anything else, Nick?
Thank you so much, Geshe Michael.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Geshe.
As long as they give me dessert, I'm okay.
Okay. Dessert for the buff.
Yeah, all right. See you guys in how many minutes, Nick?
9 minutes. So 35.
Wow, big brain.